Okay, so I'm just watching a few of my brothers on this video rebuking the Torah movement, and they brought up a point, because within the Torah movement, the reason why the Torah movement is profaning God's feasts, mostly in Mystery Babylon, is because they are unwilling to do the thing that God has actually commanded us to do. And so they just look into his law and they think, well, I'll not do the thing he actually wants me to do. I'll just do all of these other things, and hopefully that'll give me my salvation. Because as I've said many times, all they actually care about is saving themselves. Okay? And so now here's a perfect connection that actually shows you this. Isaiah 1 is a chapter which is all about these people profaning God's feasts, thinking that they're pleasing him, and it ties right in with Isaiah 66, which actually, it describes when these people in the Torah movement are profaning God's feasts, it's when they kill the lamb, it's like they cut a dog's neck, or like they kill a man, and like they offer swine's blood as an offering. That's how God sees it, because it's an abomination unto him to do his holy feasts in Mystery Babylon. Okay, so if you go to read James 2:8, okay, which is the royal law, which is what God actually wants us to be doing, it says, if you fulfill the royal law according to the scripture, which is Leviticus 19 verses 15 through to 18, you do well. If you fulfill the royal law according to the scripture, you do well. Okay, now go back to Isaiah 1. Okay, and as I say, it's this chapter all about people profaning God's feasts. And then that says, when you lift up your hands in prayer, I will not hear you. When you make many intercessions, I will turn my face from you, something like that. And then he says, because your hands are full of blood. Okay, which is referencing or ties in with Ezekiel 2 and 3, which says that if the watchmen don't go and fulfill the royal law, their hands are full of blood. So it says that, because your hands are full of blood. Then it says, learn to do well, seek judgment, and do justice. Okay, so if you fulfill the royal law according to the scripture, you do well. Then Isaiah 1 is telling these people profaning God's feasts to learn to do well. So it's right there that they are not doing what God has commanded them to do. And it is plain as day, because the wickedness of these people in the Torah movement is just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Truly it is. So there you go.